How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Track Stories. Today we are talking about the song Desire. This was the very last track written for the expanded writing for Ascending Degrees. And to be honest, this one was the biggest uphill battle for me to get anything written to. By this point in time, I had fully exhausted any old ideas that I had been sitting on from the initial writing session that didn't quite get used or get used the way that I was hoping they would be, or any just that'd be fun to experiment with ideas. There's really nothing for the most part left in the tank that I was sitting on. But knowing the track length we were trying to accomplish and the runtime we were trying to accomplish, we knew we needed at least one more song for this release. And we already had the two remixes, so we were debating if we were just going to do another remix instead. Ultimately, we landed on we needed to have one more full brand new original song instead of having a third remix. So I had a couple riffs that were by no stretch of the means my favorite ones that I had poked around with, kind of just left on the back burner because I wasn't overly attached to them, that I threw out to the guys. And I was like, I'm sitting on these. I don't know if either of these resonate with any of you or not. But if they spurn any ideas, by all means, run with them. Let me know what you want to do. The verse riff was actually probably my least favorite out of the two, but it did spark a lot of ideas for Jeff and Chad. And they ended up crafting a very dynamic movement back and forth between the two of them, kind of in that note structuring, to where I ended up having to modify the key that I was in to work within what they had actually crafted, and to kind of figure out how to actually live within the movement they had made. But like I had stated, I was in no shape or form capable of having like really anything that was going to be beneficial to the forward movement of the song. So I was ecstatic that they actually had something going. So once they had that, I figured out where my place was going to be at with that. We started crafting the verse on it and everything. It was then at a like I said, I had shown them two different riffs. The other riff was the one that we utilized for the chorus, and it was quite a laborious endeavor to try to figure out how to make the two of them merge together. And I do think we did make it actually fairly seamless. I do feel like we made it a cohesive song. The lyrical content, Bob was also kind of hitting his head against the wall at this point in time, where he was starting to run at the bottom of the tank and kind of hit writer's block as well. So it's the only time that Bob actually leaned into doing a romantically themed song. So I had thrown out the idea to him of we've never done kind of the ode song, the love song, the love poem song, if you will. So maybe this is that track for you and everything. And I think he did a phenomenal job with the lyrics on it. For me personally, though, it's probably one of my least favorite songs we've ever put out, and it has nothing to do with what the other guys actually provided to the song. It's solely due to the fact that there's some of my least favorite riffs that I have ever actually contributed to any Controller song over all these years, and I think it's mostly due to that alone that I just don't revisit the song very often. And like I said, it has nothing to do with what the other guys did. I think had the other guys not provided what they did, this song would not have been anywhere near as cohesive as what it became. But surely due to my contribution, I'm not a huge fan of this one, and it has a lot to do with feeling like I didn't provide my best to the rest of the guys in almost a way of letting them down on this one. So It's again, obviously, according to the streams, it's far from one of our least liked songs. You guys seem to stream this one quite often on YouTube, so thank you for that. But as a little insight, it's actually, if you're ever wondering why we don't play this one live, it's fully on me. It's just one of those things I don't enjoy playing due to the fact that I don't feel like I wrote it the best of my ability on this one. So if you got anybody that you want to blame on not hearing this one live, it's all me. Go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will apologize profusely. So thank you for checking this one out, and we'll see you in the next episode.